Take a deep breath and listen. If you allow it tonight, a new sense of possibility can awaken within you, like a subterranean river finding its way to your core. There are moments when the divine chooses to work in secrecy, and tonight is one of those moments. You are not here by accident. Something within you has called for a shift, for an activation, for a new chapter. Before we go further, type in the comments right now with the phrase, "I activate my abundance in silence." This is your mark of faith. As you type it, feel a doorway opening within. Your comment is not just engagement, it is agreement, and agreement holds spiritual power. The scripture says in Matthew 6:6 that when you enter your inner room, close the door and pray in secret, the Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. This is the atmosphere of tonight. Silence, secrecy, reward. You will listen, breathe, and sleep, and the rest will be between you and God. Do not explain it to anyone, do not debate it, simply live the results. Your words carry the power of life and death, as Proverbs 18:21 tells us. With every phrase you hear and repeat mentally, you are planting seeds in the most fertile soil in the universe, your subconscious mind. Napoleon Hill taught that you become what you think about most of the time. If your nightly thoughts are watered with faith, gratitude, and purpose, your mornings will become harvests. Think of the mental energy you've wasted on cycles of worry. Remember the heavy feeling on Sunday nights, dreading a week that hasn't even begun. Recall the frustration of seeing others advance while you felt stuck, not because you lacked talent, but because your mind was a battlefield of doubt and old conversations. This internal noise is a tax on your potential. It scatters your focus and drains the very energy needed to recognize and seize opportunity. A new path begins tonight. Prepare your body, adjust your pillow, release your shoulders. For now, set aside the need to understand everything. You do not need to push abundance, you only need to align with it. Our agreement is simple. You receive, you rest, and you maintain silence. I will guide you with words once used by kings, prophets, and visionaries. As you listen, your nervous system will slow down. Your heart will find the rhythm of peace, and your mind will open space for divine instruction. What have you been feeding your mind every night? Pains, worries, debts? Today that changes. Today you lie down and plant. Today you sleep and activate. Today, without fanfare, without noise, you align with possibilities. And when signs come, hold them in your heart. Abundance grows in silence, because silence protects the seed until it sprouts. If you haven't commented yet, do so now with faith. I activate my abundance in silence. And if this message has already touched you, subscribe to the Abundance Code channel and like this video. This helps us carry this word to those who need it, and it is your way of saying, I am in. Close your eyes. Inhale for 4 counts. Hold for 4. Exhale for 6. And just listen. As your breath finds peace, you will hear truths that shape destinies. Napoleon Hill said that repetition builds conviction, and that is exactly what we will do tonight. We will repeat until we believe. Believe until we take action. Act until we bear witness. Imagine your mind as a garden. At nightfall, the sun says goodbye, the dew descends, and the seeds await. Every word is a seed. Every intention is water. Every moment of attention is light. There was a carpenter, skilled with his hands, but struggling to provide. He prayed for better work, for higher pay, but his nights were filled with calculations of lack. Then he encountered this principle: the mind is a garden. He began a simple ritual. Each night, instead of worrying, he would see himself building a beautiful, intricate cabinet, feeling the smooth wood, smelling the varnish, and hearing the satisfied praise of his client. He did this with emotion, night after night, in total silence. Within 3 weeks, a neighbor, seemingly out of the blue, approached him. I have a piece of rare wood, and I need a master craftsman to turn it into a family heirloom. Money is no object. The carpenter's nightly visualizations had sharpened his focus and prepared him to recognize this opportunity. This is the power of faith in action. Proverbs 18:21 reminds us that what we declare carries weight in the invisible world and forms the visible world. So tonight, we do not just think abundance, we speak abundance, we breathe abundance, we sow abundance. Napoleon Hill taught that whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. It is not magic, it is principle. The idea you embrace as truth becomes a blueprint. That blueprint, when fueled by emotion and repetition, becomes a focus. And this focus helps you identify the right people, the right ideas, the right opportunities, and find the courage to act. Abundance does not fall from the sky by chance. It is born when your thoughts, your words, and your habits come into agreement. Hill also taught the necessity of a practical plan. Your definite chief aim is the destination, but a plan is the map. This isn't about rigid, stressful striving. It is about creating a flexible, step-by-step trajectory that your subconscious mind can now work on while you sleep. When you have a clear plan, your mind stops wandering and starts focusing its immense power on solutions. You begin to notice resources you previously overlooked. You wake up with insights on how to streamline a process or approach a client. Clarity often leads to unexpected cooperation. Pause for a moment. Place your right hand on your chest. Feel the life beating within you. Say in a soft voice, I bless the seed within me. I bless my work. I bless my ideas. I bless the inflow and outflow of my wealth. I bless my table. I bless the doors opening for me. Now imagine each word descending into the soil of your life like a luminous seed. Some fall near the root of your purpose. Others land on the paths you walk daily. They all begin to sprout. Scripture also says in Proverbs 12:14 that from the fruit of their lips, people are filled with good things. This means you are fed by what you pronounce. If your internal conversation at night is about lack, your morning will be anxiety. If your conversation is about purposeful abundance, your morning will be direction. We are not talking about denying facts, but about choosing your source, to look at the facts without losing faith, to bring faith to the facts and allow God to show you the next step. Napoleon Hill said the mind is a garden that must be cultivated with a definite chief aim. So now, define with me a master motive for your abundance. It is not just money, it is a life with meaning. Ask in silence, for what purpose does God want to prosper me? To bless whom? To build what? To sustain which causes? When abundance finds a purpose, it multiplies, without guilt, without fear, without self-sabotage.
Let me share with you the story of Sarah, a teacher who felt her salary would never be enough. She lived paycheck to paycheck, constantly anxious about bills. Then she discovered Napoleon Hill's principle of going the extra mile. She began doing small things beyond her job description, staying late to help struggling students, creating extra study materials, offering mentorship to new teachers. She did this not for recognition, but as an act of service. Within months, parents began noticing. One parent, who owned a successful educational company, offered her a consulting position that tripled her income. Her extra mile created new pathways for compensation. This is the principle of increasing returns in action. Let's make this even more tangible. Your master motive is your why. It is the engine of your persistence. When Hill studied the most successful people in America, he found that every single one was driven by a motive that was bigger than themselves. It wasn't just about a bigger house. It was about providing security for their family for generations. It wasn't just about profit. It was about creating jobs and serving a community. Find that deeper why now. Connect your desire for abundance to a service, a legacy, a form of praise. This is what Hill called a burning desire. It is the starting point of all achievement. Time for practice. Inhale. As you inhale, repeat mentally, I receive God's provision. Exhale. As you exhale, repeat, I release the spirit of lack. Do this 3 times in your own way at your own pace. With each cycle, see old roots of fear loosening while new roots of trust go deeper. With every breath, a seed of abundance finds its soil. Now, an intimate reflection. What have you been feeding your mind every night? What words have you allowed to enter as you drift to sleep? Others speak without realizing, but you are the gardener. You choose the seed, you choose the water, you choose the light. Starting today, every night will be a harvest of words aligned with promise. And the promise says in Deuteronomy 8:18 that it is God who gives you the ability to produce wealth, to confirm His covenant. If it is He who gives you the strength, then your part is to choose the thought, the word, and the action that cooperate with that strength. Napoleon Hill taught that autosuggestion is the bridge between the conscious and the subconscious mind. What you affirm with emotion and constancy, your deeper mind accepts as a direction. Hill's research revealed one of the greatest secrets, the mastermind principle. He defined it as the coordination of knowledge and effort in the spirit of harmony between 2 or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose. This is not mere networking. It is a sacred alliance where 1 + 1 no longer equals 2, but 11 or 111. Your mind, harmonized with another faith-filled, purpose-driven mind, creates a third, invisible mind of infinite intelligence that you can both tap into. As you sleep tonight, begin to call forth your mastermind alliance. See yourself meeting with people of integrity and vision. Don't force names, just set the intention for meaningful connections. Your focused energy will now begin to attract co-creators and partnerships that align with your purpose. Now let me introduce you to another crucial principle from Hill's work, the cosmic habit force. He discovered that when you consistently apply these principles, your repeated thoughts and disciplined actions create powerful habits that support your success. Your unwavering faith creates patterns in your life that make achieving your goals more natural. The mind loves patterns and will reinforce whatever pattern you consistently demonstrate. Your job is to create the pattern of abundance through daily practice until the cosmic habit force supports what you've been cultivating. This is why we repeat together in the rhythm of your breath. I am fertile ground for the right ideas. I am guided to opportunities that honor God. I am diligent, creative, and prosperous. I honor money as a tool for purpose. I attract people of integrity and the right doors. If any internal voice whispers that you are not worthy, simply observe it and let it pass. Faith does not negotiate with doubt. Faith chooses again. Say softly, I choose to believe. I choose to plant. I choose to prosper in covenant with God. And as you declare, a gentle peace descends upon you. It is the sign that the garden is being watered. I want you to participate actively. Write in the comments tonight the phrase, I speak life over my finances. When you write, you seal it. When you seal it, you give form to the invisible. And if this message is already building something within you, like the video. This helps the message reach more people and keeps this current of abundance alive. Before you fall asleep, one final image. See a table set with everything you need to fulfill your purpose. See contracts signed with joy and peace. See bills paid and generosity flowing. See the smile of someone blessed through you, and guard this in your heart. Abundance grows with focused intention, because focus protects the seed until it sprouts. Now rest. Let the words continue to work as you sleep. The garden knows what to do. The word does not return void, and what is yours, aligned with heaven, is on its way.